So I wanted to share one of the biggest lessons I learned trying to heal my candida, trying to get rid of my candida, trying to heal my gut. I had severe issues, a skin rash all over my body for years. I was super sensitive to foods. I had histamine intolerance. Things were just not good. I had terrible IBS. I was just a mess. And I fell into the trap of chasing protocols. I fell into the trap of chasing the ideal supplement. And all that did was stress me out further. Some of the protocols were so strict that I was limited to so many foods, and I was chasing this magical supplement that was going to get rid of my candida, that was going to magically solve all my problems. And in me going to naturopaths and holistic doctors, that didn't solve the problem either, because their answer was the same thing. Here's a basket of supplements. So everyone I went to, I got another basket of supplements. There was one point I was spending over $1,000 a month in supplements, and none of it was working. I had a rash all over my body. Nothing was working. No matter what herbs I used to kill candida, no matter what specific protocol or type of diet I followed, because I was not following the basics. I was not focusing on rebuilding my gut properly. And it wasn't until I hired a health coach to work with on a one-on-one basis that supported me through that process and basically said, hey, Nick, take a second, take a step back, stop getting so anxious over this whole thing, and let's focus on the basics. Let's keep things simple. And there were so many things I was not doing. And once I focused on rebuilding my gut properly, I was able to actually completely heal. After suffering for years, my symptoms started to disappear within 3 or 4 weeks. And it wasn't a specific protocol. It wasn't me going in to try to kill candida or try to kill this or kill that. It was actually much simpler than that. It was just supporting my digestive system. Because when we have a compromised digestive system and we're not breaking down food properly, that's going to continuously be food for pathogens like candida and parasites and all the bad bugs that we have in there. So instead of focusing on trying to kill them, because we're trying to kill them and still not supporting our digestive system properly. So if we don't rebuild the gut, yeah, we may kill some of them off, but we're going to then continue to feed them with the next meal. And then they're going to come in, they're eating off the food, they're multiplying, and this is why it takes years and years, and some people get stuck in trying to get rid of this, trying to heal candida, trying to heal their gut, because they get stuck in that trap of chasing protocols and chasing supplements. It's much simpler than that. If we focus on actually rebuilding the gut properly and supporting the body, instead of having this mentality that we have to attack something, let's just realize that the body naturally wants to heal itself. The body naturally wants to be in a state of homeostasis. All that means is it naturally wants to work properly. All we have to do is allow it to happen. So focusing on the basics actually gave me the biggest impact and the best results after trying every protocol under the sun, every supplement under the sun, wasting my money, wasting my time, feeling deprived, feeling too strict, feeling anxious around every bite of food I took. It was a horrible way to live. And once I rebuilt the gut, within about 3 or 4 weeks, my skin started to completely clear. My IBS started to disappear. My food sensitivity started to disappear. And then I continued to rebuild my gut, and then I got to the point that everything completely cleared. And that's what I wanted to share with you, that we need to sort of take that step back and simplify things. We have to support the digestive system as best as possible. What does that mean? Chewing our food slowly. Digestion begins in the mouth. The more we chew our food, the more easier it's going to break down. Supporting our body with the right nutrients, supporting our body with the right enzymes and probiotics and things that are going to support our digestive system and help ease the burden of our digestive system. The more we assist in breaking food down, the less food there's going to be for pathogens. On top of that, following a gut healing diet. So making sure that, just because the diet is gluten-free, that doesn't mean we go out and have gluten-free crackers and gluten-free bread. That's not going to get you anywhere. We need to take a step back and focus on whole foods, focus on mostly vegetables, maybe a little bit of lean protein, healthy fats, maybe watching the overall carbohydrate intake. We have to put all those things together and also support the body's processes. Or are we eliminating properly? Because that's the biggest key to what is going on inside the gut. How do our bowel movements look? How often are we going? Because if we're not going at least a couple of times a day, then that means our system's backed up. And when our system's backed up, if it's going in and it's not coming out, then where is it? It's in there, it's sitting in there, it's rotting in there, it's putrefying, and bacteria is feasting off of it. So we need to support our channels of elimination. We need to support getting enough fiber and things to get things pushed through the system. We need to support our minerals, taking things like magnesium to help reduce our stress load, to help detoxification. We need to support our lymphatic system, maybe moving around, jumping around, rebounding, maybe some light exercise, maybe some yoga, maybe some dancing. We need to focus on our emotions because our stress can destroy our gut. No matter how good we're trying to heal our gut, no matter how much we're trying, if we're stressed and constantly anxious, the amount of cortisol and the other hormones and things that are caused by too much stress will actually completely cramp up the digestive system, and it's not going to work efficiently or effectively. So we need to focus on reducing stress, whether that's listening to guided meditation, whether that's going for a walk in fresh air, whether that's taking 5 minutes for yourself and just taking a nice deep breath and calming down. These are all things that we have to do, and this is the whole picture. This is what holistic health is. Holistic health is not handing you a bucket of supplements. Holistic health is the whole person as a whole, how all these systems interrelate to each other. Are we taking care of our liver? Are we supporting it with bitter herbs? Are we supporting it by moving the lymphatic system? Are we supporting it by not having too much of a large portion of food at one time so that way we can efficiently digest food properly? These are all the things that helped me to heal, and that's what I mean by rebuilding the gut. That is how we rebuild the gut. So if you're having trouble chasing a protocol, if you're having trouble and you're taking supplement after supplement and it's not working, this is the very reason why it's not working. And that is what I can share with you after suffering for about 5 years of ready to almost kill myself because I thought I was going to have a skin rash all over my face, my neck, my torso, my legs for the rest of my life because doctors couldn't help me, and even the holistic doctors and naturopaths, they couldn't help me either because they just handed me tons of supplements. And that just made my problem worse. So it wasn't until I had to take a step back and be really responsible for my health, my lifestyle, what I was doing, how my habits were around food, how my relationship was around food, how I was handling the emotions in my life. That was one of the biggest things that held me back. I never looked at that part. I didn't want to look at that part. And once I did, I realized, wow, there was a lot of negative belief patterns. There was a lot of negative stories I was holding on to that were preventing me from healing. And once I started to look at that and started to come up with positive affirmations and really a lot of positive self-talk and stress reduction techniques, all of these things sort of blended together and I started to heal very fast within weeks. And it wasn't any crazy particular supplement. It wasn't any super herb from the Amazon. It wasn't any particular super strict protocol that we have to kill these pathogens with. It was actually much, much simpler than that. And that's what I want to share with you on this video because this information is super powerful and can help you on your journey. So I want to take the mistakes and the lessons I've learned and fast track your success. So that way you don't have to go through that headache. That way you don't have to go through that frustration. And you can finally get your health back and not have to worry about this thing anymore. So till this day, my skin is still completely clear. I feel good. I don't have IBS. I'm feeling great. I have energy. I don't feel fatigued after every meal I have anymore. I don't have intense cravings like I used to have, and I was on this roller coaster trying to limit all this food, and then all of a sudden I would break. I would end up giving into a craving. That would send this whole cycle out of control again, and then cause a whole bunch of problems. So that is the biggest takeaway I have for you. I am Nick Vidal, and I thank you for watching this video. If you like more videos like this, or you want some more tips and some more things that can help you along your healing journey, just leave a comment below this video or hit the subscribe button, and I will be more than happy to share the best tips, the best knowledge, and the lessons I learned while going through my healing journey. That's what I have for you in this video. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the very next video.